Hello Ghost Hunters, Tommy Terror here from the Edinburgh Ghost Bus Tour, and tonight I'm on George IV Bridge to tell a ghost story about the National Library of Scotland. So let's have a look at the library. In 1973, a female librarian was sent down to the basement to archive some old books, and as she was working away down there, she felt the temperature suddenly plummet, and she had this weird feeling that somebody was watching her. So she stopped what she was doing, she turned round to have a look, and she saw the ghost of a man staring straight at her. But the strange thing was, he was dressed in Highland costume. You know, the bonnet, the kilt, the sash and the brooch, the whole thing. But he was staring straight at her. And then he started to move slowly towards her. And he slowly lifted up his hands, as if asking for help. And she noticed his hands were chained together at the wrists, they were manacled together. By this point she'd seen enough, so she ran out of the basement muttering prayers under her breath as she went. So who was this man? Why is he haunting the library? Is he still there today? Years ago the Sheriff Court stood here, and they would have imprisoned people awaiting trial or awaiting transportation to jail. So was this Highlander attached to the Sheriff Court? That before they built this bridge in 1836, there used to be a series of streets here, and running right down here was a street called Liberton's Wynd. Now Liberton's Wynd was a narrow, long street coming from the Lawn Market all the way down to the Cowgate, sloping right down. And it was full of life. There was businesses, there was taverns and executions, because at the head of Liberton's Wynd is where people were hanged. So that's just up here on the right hand side at the end of the street today. Many famous criminals hanged there, like Deacon Brodie, William Burke, George Bryce. Perhaps this Highlander was something to do with Liberton's Wynd, or was someone who was hanged up at the corner there. But back to the library. In the 1990s, the library staff found this hatch behind a filing cabinet down in the basement. And when they broke through the hatch, they found this creepy subterranean dark passage running right underneath the road here. So on one side of the passage is the library and the other side is the bridge, but it's all underground, and it goes off into the vaults and chambers underneath the bridge here. Maybe this Highlander was something to do with the vaults or the void. So I wrote to the library and I asked them if there was any recent sightings of this ghost, and a very helpful lady called Christina replied to me that nobody who currently works at the library has encountered the ghostly Highlander. So maybe he's long gone, maybe he's moved on to a better place, maybe the discovery of the void frightened him and he disappeared, or maybe he's just biding his time. Maybe he's waiting for the right moment to come back and haunt the place again. But it's an interesting story, and the library has just turned 100 this month. It's 100 years old. So I wanted to pop on and say happy birthday, National Library of Scotland. There's a wee ghost story for you, and thank you for listening. This is Tommy Terror, signing out.